Professor Osinbajo and the Secret Behind His Magical Touch by Eniola Opeyemi. Ever heard of the moon's glory? A glorious moonbeam from the gifts of the sun. Funny how the same orbit doesn't stop the sun from taking its rightful place. Rather, the moon gets illuminated while the sun flushes its brightness. This above scenario fits in the case of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Oluleke Osinbajo, SAN, an embodiment of knowledge, grace, humility, and dignified integrity. If lifting some words from Andrew Marvell is no crime, then had we but word enough and time, this pedestal of feet were unnecessary, but as necessity is the music of time, trailing his vestige and works in the purview of new republics of men. GCON Oluyemi Oluleke Yemi Osinbajo, the incumbent Vice President of Nigeria, distinguishes himself as a populist in character and quickly is quite essential place in the national efforts of a nation bounded in diversities cannot go without marking it is an unparalleled in the strides of the new Republic of Vice Presidents in Nigeria. Today, May 29, commemorates his 5th year in office, and so far, historians and commentators alike would inarguably remark a mystifying, exemplary personality and one of a popular leadership disposition. Yemi Osinbajo immerses himself in nation building and his unparalleled accomplishments in the heart of time postulates a bond assigned for presaging a united Nigeria. On the 17th of December 2014, President Muhammadu Buhari, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in the 2015 and 2019 general elections, announced Osinbajo as his running mate and vice presidential candidate. Perhaps biblical enough, a fond saying of Yemi is drawn from Luke 12 verse 48, to whom much is given, much will be required, equips him to dole out his finest courageously in service of fatherland. Unarguably, Professor Yemi Osinbajo's interactive engagement with oil-producing communities heralded the commitment of the Buhari's administration for the Niger Delta region. His skillful negotiation of the peaceful national coexistence and artful rolling out of the framework for the clean-up exercise of Ogoniland remains indelible with the federal government following the plans actively. As May 29, 2020 brings to an end the first year of the second four-year term of the Muhammad Buhari administration, within the space of 5 years of discharging its constitutional duty, he has acted as the face of the government in many instances, urging the development of the country by a complementary person's actions in tandem with the activities of governance, emphasizing and detailing plans on the diversification of the Nigerian economy. Fondly, his charisma and personalhood of managing and presiding over the first National Economic Council meeting of the year in 2017, reviewing the foreign exchange policy and enhancing the sovereign wealth fund, among other proactive actions like reaching the grassroots and assessing the far-reaching effects of initiative of trader money, market money, MSMs, and tax endeared him some good popularity among the Nigerian people, making him an active deputy, doing his apportioned tax to his best ability and reeling out a whole lot to the nation. Commendably, the vice president has peacefully bonded the state governors together under the National Economic Council, a constitutionally recognized council which includes the finance minister, the central bank governor, among others. It's noteworthy to always recognize his efforts in bringing the country out of recession in 2016 and also his current assignments to ensure that the economy comes out stronger amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, which has tipped the economies of even developed nations in grappling controversy. It is a fine work that the Economic Sustainable Committee is doing, and another salute to the Osinbajo-led team. The former Attorney General of the commercial capital of the most populous black country has done credibly well in all the assignments given to him, and this could only be by grace. Needful I mention his escape of a helicopter crash, the many challenges of leadership, and the vindication through the many ordeals. Nigerians love him, and many young people see him as a model. Osinbajo is truly a man with a magical touch. Happy 5th year anniversary in office, Professor. Hmm, that's a good one. That's a good one. One thing is that, you know, apart from being biased or being not just even saying the truth or being economical with the truth, the guy is good. The man is okay. The man is fine. The man is he has what it takes to be a leader. But the unfortunate thing there is that his hands are tied, and the reason why a lot of people really don't understand it most of the time, that if you talk about integrity, of course he might have that integrity, but when you have integrity in the midst of when things are not going fine, when things are not going well, because most of the time they see things differently from the way masses see things differently, because masses are the people who are bearing the burden, who are whatever, whether good or bad, it is going to be reflected in the lives of the masses. And if the masses are not getting it, no matter what you think, no matter how good you are, no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how incredible things you do, they don't see it. They don't care, because you see things from a different perspective. They talk about figures, they talk about numbers, they talk about all the things that they have stipulated out. But in the recent, practically, the people you are governing, are they seeing it at all? We talk about this trader money. Yes, they share this trader money, but at the end of the day, can they say of a truth that the people who were given the money can come out and say, yes, the 10,000 naira you gave to us, or whatever you say you did, we are enjoying the dividends of democracy, or a is a thing that can really last for a very long time, or it's just for immediate things. So a lot of things are just not adding up, because a lot of people believe that you cannot be in this system and you see be praising that system, and the system which is not working and not favorable to the people. We are not talking of being favorable to the few people, the selected people, because those are the people that will come out and be clapping and be saying, yes, everything is good. If you are sincere with yourself, if you are not economical with the truth, you have to see things from a broader perspective. Not that maybe some of you are gaining something, then you just want every other person to be buying to the Philistine. None of your business. In as much you are getting what you want, then you believe that everything is working. No, it doesn't work that way. And a lot of people are of the opinion that if you are in this kind of system and you still praise this system that is not favorable to the masses, that the best thing is for you to resign. A lot of people are called upon it. So that is why people don't really get along with most of the things that are happening, most especially from inside. The writer can praise him from now to eternity, can praise him to high heavens. He does not remove the fact on ground that things are not working. Those are the things that they have put in place. He has stipulated to happen, but invariably that is not what is happening now. That is not what is happening. We are talking of the lives of people. All the program now they talked about, ease of doing business, diversification. Where are they now? Nothing. They might be trying their best, but your best is not just enough. It's not just enough because people cannot feel it until an average man. People are talking of hunger. People are talking about everything, and some people are saying, "Oh, is that?" No, you can't remove that fact that the man is equal to the task, but his hands are tied that he cannot do anything. And if you have integrity, you don't have to be you don't have to stay put there. That means if you think that everything is convenient and it's okay for you, what about the general masses? That means what people are saying about his government you are part of it and you condone it, and that's why you see people talking here and there. Well, whatever they give to him to do, that is what he's going to do. He cannot do more than what his boss will tell him to do. If his boss tells him sit down here, he will sit. If he says go and do this, he will do. I think that is what is really affecting him the more. That is just my own humble opinion concerning this praises, to high heavens. And someone says, look at Yoruba man shouting the praises of a very corrupt criminal who was shielded from investigation by his so-called ruling party, the APC. Wow. Another person say, oh, good talk. This is a good talk. Yes, one man's poison is another man's meat. But one man's meat is another man's poison. So, guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this praises being showered to the vice president, saying Professor Osinbajo and the secret behind his magical touch. Really magical touch. Can the masses feel the magical touch? That is a question for them to answer. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.